UK students caught cheating using AI more than 7,000 times, reports NDTV. Are Scottish students on their way to get a degree just by cheating using AI? Reports BBC. The Globe seems to be so much concerned about the fact that there is a widespread misuse of technology by the learners. And some even defend their point, saying that in history we didn't have technology, and that means having no technology causes no problem. But has there been enough contemplation regarding the very fact that the classic system of education, or the so-called learning system centered around teachers, has not been able to reverse the classic perspective of the students that considers learning to be nothing but an obligatory burden? That is only inducing them to use AI and other forms of technology in an unethical manner. But when the profound education system becomes centered around technology totally, that will be the time when we will be able to see a positive reversal of the situation. Hi, this is Devarati Chakraborty, a student of Standard 11 MDBDAV Public School, Bakura, and today I am here to prove that technology is the perfect replacement of teachers. In the first place, technology is something that does not have any kind of confinement, which means it's not confined to any particular established perspective, ideology, or any value. And that is the fact that makes it perfect. Because when technology is used to find any perspective, any opinion, any fact or detail, the learner is presented with a widely diversified spectrum of perspectives of the same thing from lots of different angles. The ability of technology to think has even caused a betterment in the system. So, the classical clash of perspectives that used to be a serious impediment in a student-teacher relationship does not exist in a similar relationship between technology and the student. Next comes the fact that technology does not have any emotions, and that is rather a matter of great privilege, because the interactions between a learner and technology are never dominated by shyness, hesitation, or anger. And it means there is an increased magnitude of openness and hence greater and better scopes of detailed analysis in the process. Therefore, the productivity is much more enhanced in the particular process where a learner and technology deals. And this shows how there is actually the fostering of a sense of continuous self-refinement, continuous psychological and conceptual refinement in such a way that the student does not feel disgusted at or scared of the process of learning in any way. But similar adaptation either takes a significant amount of time between a student and teacher or does not take place at all. Next comes the fact that technology is something that is ultimately controlled by a human being, which means in context of learning, it's controlled by a learner who is learning, and that is the most important thing to know here. Because technology does not come to exercise its own authority over a student, which means it's much more flexible, and this flexibility means a far better level of personalization as compared to a teacher. And the better level of personalization means creating far better scopes for a student to realize his own potential. Now technology is continuously evolving, and this continuous evolution is ensuring that technology can build itself up in terms of real world or practical skills. And now it's very much futuristic to mention that technology will be training the students in terms of practical or real world skills in the future too, and that training will be far better because technology is first of all much more versatile, and secondly, technology is something that ensures faster and better adaptation and flexibility with the students. So technology does not only ensure better realization of potential, but helps in skill building that helps in shaping the whole human resource in a far better manner as compared to teachers. And hence technology also helps in skill building that helps in nurturing of every single potential to the fullest. And the most important thing is we are standing in the 21st century. And standing in the 21st century is completely illogical to say that technology cannot promote independent thinking, because technology has evolved itself well enough to detect plagiarism in research papers. It has evolved to make AI detection tools, which makes it perfect for actually encouraging independent thinking. It does not only encourage independent thinking, but makes sure that the individuality in the perspectives, in the opinions of a learner are well retained, and that is how technology will speed up the whole social evolution and will actually make the civilization go forward in a proper manner. The very decision of integrating technology with the system of education, the continuous efforts that are being made in order to make technology economically viable to every single section of the society are actually thoughtful and purposeful. Thoughtful and purposeful only owing to the fact that technology has ultimately focused on making the students self-reliant in the process of learning, and technology is continuously evolving limitlessly. And that is the most important thing that proves technology is something that is actually subjected to evolution, that too in a continuous manner. Now let us ask ourselves a simple question. What do we want? Do we want a future generation with analytical, inquisitive minds, open to criticism, open to perspectives, or do we want a future generation that is stagnant in terms of mental evolution and frustrated and burdened with that classic system of learning? Thank you so much.